my family never to play for money. You all laugh. But because I came from this kind of business type of family, our idea was always to create something of your own if you could. And if it was possible, play for a percentage. I mean, music is gambling. When you go into the arts and you're into music, it's a gamble really, and you might as well get what you can from it. Now, if you want the wage packet, I understand people have responsibilities and need wage packet, but to be honest, when you're kind of 18 and you're free and easy and you're in London and you've got enough to pay the rent, you just want to go out and have a go. So that's what I did. And I was already working in London, and I was working for the first time and the last time ever in my life for a wage. And I was with Chris Farlow. Chris Farlow was a soul singer, had a #1 single with Out of Time, written by Mick Jagger, Keith Richards. He saw me in my hometown, brought me down. I was with him for 2 years. I said to my dad one night, when I called him up, because they lived about 150 miles away, I said, you know, I've been offered some sessions. He said, how does that work then? I said, well, they pay me money. He said, well, that's it. I said, well, I am working for a wage. I said, this is a game. He said, well, I'll tell you what, he said, do it, but don't do it for very long, because you don't want to get known, in his words of wisdom, he's a great man, you don't want to get known as a hired gun. I said, hey, okay. Well, you know, lo and behold, the first session I did was with The Crazy World of Arthur Brown. And there was some problem with their drummer, I can't remember. His name was, great name, Dracian Theka. Right, lovely. Great name. He should have been a movie star, shouldn't he, really? And apparently he looked good as well. Anyway, first session I turned up and blah, 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 played. I must have played, I think on the original album there's 4 drummers. I think it was Dracian Theka, I think it was John Eisman, John Marshall, and myself. I'm not actually credited. I'm not actually credited on the album, nor is the original drummer, I don't think, Dracian Theka. I think it's just the other 2, John Marshall and John Eisman. Anyway, I played, did all the stuff, and that was it. Left it. 2 months later, they called me. I got paid, by the way, that night. It was very nice. 2 months later, they called me and said, would you come to America? I said, that's a long way. I said, it is a bloody long way, America. I said, how many nights? You know, I'm thinking it's nights. They said, no, we're on tour. And they said, yeah, it's like a 2-month tour. I said, okay, what's the story then? Well, we've got together and we're prepared to offer you a part of the band. I said, which part, the back or the front? Anyways, so they offered me something I couldn't refuse. So I went to Chris Farlow, who I'm still working with, a great soul singer, by the way, and I said, could you give me some time off to see if this is going to work in America with this band?